Donald Trump proves once again to be the world's greatest dad after he forgot how old his son Barron was. Trump spoke to Telemundo 5 in Miami about how Barron entering the political arena as a Florida delegate was very cute. Also stating, that was a quote, by the way. He also said, he's pretty young, I will say. He's 17, but if they can do that, I'm all for it. So it's a little awkward because Barron turned 18 on March 20th. He is a Pisces, but it makes sense that Trump forgot his son's birthday if we go back to the week of March 20th. That is the week that Trump was scrambling to find someone to pay his then $464 million civil fraud penalty, lest he see his New York properties seized. This is an email that went out from the Trump campaign on Barron's birthday saying, "Keep your filthy hands off Trump Tower." All right, so maybe we can cut Daddy Trump some slack here. That felt gross. I didn't like saying that, Daddy Trump. He's got important things going on, though. He's busy, he's stressed, he's strapped for cash, which might explain why he's ducking out of Barron's graduation for a fundraising event. That's also awkward. Trump hasn't said anything regarding his Barron birthday slip up, but the Trump campaign spokesperson, Stephen Chung, got feisty with NBC News when asked for comment. He said, NBC News has lost its mind and clearly suffers from Trump derangement syndrome. Instead of focusing on President Trump's second term agenda and undoing crooked Joe Biden's disastrous policies, NBC has chosen to engage in tabloid journalism fit for the checkout aisle of a grocery store. Yikes. Well, it's a Friday. It's late here in Texas. I'm not going to get into Trump's second term agenda right now either. But I was listening to one of those BBL Drizzy diss tracks earlier today. And one of the lines in the diss track was addressing Drake, of course, was, "I bet Donald Trump's a better dad." What do you think?
So I want to say this about the Trump forgetting the kid's age. It's been 2 months since he's been 18. I kind of get it. Like, I'm somebody with a messed up memory myself. I often forget my own age by a year all the time. I'm like, wait, have I turned 38 yet or whatever? So that happens to me all the time. So a dude that's pushing 80, I'm not too surprised by it, but it is, just really funny that his campaign is talking about people not staying on task as far as what the messaging and the agenda of like, we should be talking about issues. It's like, come on, dog. This is Donald Trump we're talking about, like as if he's some issues king.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my favorite was that apparently accurate numbers are Trump derangement syndrome. Like, he's like, the kid's 17. They're like, sorry, Mr. President, but he's 18. Trump derangement syndrome, how dare you tell the accurate age of my son? Okay, what? But guys, my favorite part of the story was the quote that Yasmin read you guys. Trump said about his own son, he's pretty young, I will say he's 17, but if they can do that, I'm all for it. Who's they? Like, he talks about his son as if he's like a guy he just met. And every time he talks about him, it's like, oh yeah, Barron, it turns out he's tall. I guess they're like that. Who's they? Like, he's so strange. And I think that it's the fact that he's a sociopath and just literally does not sense what we sense. Like, I sense tremendous connection and empathy and love for my kids. I'm just like, as any normal human being would, an incredible bond, right? It seems like when it comes to Tiffany, Barron, well, almost all of his kids, hey, where's the bond? You never see him doing anything with the kids. Look, maybe we don't know. Maybe we don't know. Maybe he's a great dad behind the scenes. I mean, he apparently does have a fondness for Ivanka in all the wrong situations, but it seems like he barely knows his own kids.
Yeah, that makes me so uncomfortable. But you're right. Sometimes I don't remember how old I am. I think I'm 35. I'll be 36 this year. That's the official number, last I checked at least. And yeah, Trump does have a history of forgetting about his kids. He's made speeches and he's thanked his kids and he's left out what's his name, Eric and Laura Trump, and Tiffany is famously regarded as the forgotten Trump. But I don't have any kids, so I can't really relate to this. But Cenk, you have kids. Like, have you ever forgotten about one of your kids?
No.
No, thank you.
And I haven't been like, pros playing flag football. I guess they do that. Why would
I
you
will say
that?
my mom has definitely called me my brother's name more than a few times in my life. That's happened a lot, but she's never like confused our ages or like our jobs or like who we are.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I wonder if my dad knows how old I am, and he's very involved, like I talk to him every day, but I just wonder. Like, I don't know how old my parents are. I know, but I would have to think about it. You know what I mean?
So no, guys, you guys are right. Like you could argue this is nitpicking, and certainly this is not an important issue. There are like a million important issues, right? It's just funny because he was like, the judge won't let me go out of the trial because I love my son, Barron, who's 18, 17. I can't wait to go to his graduation.
Yes, he was pretending to be father of the year.
Right, and then by the way, he's scheduled a fundraiser in Minnesota the day of Barron's graduation. But to be fair to him, he thinks he's 17, so he might think he's still got another year left. Really love my son, Barry. Can't wait to go to his bar mitzvah. And that's why I really need to get out of this trial. I hear that's what they're doing. By the way, Barron, apparently 8 feet tall. I love noting that every time. The kid is tall.
2016 was so long ago. He was like just like a little kid. That's why I was just like, even me when I was like, damn, 18 it's kind of crazy how time flies, man. He's a freaking dude now.
Yeah, he looks like he could play for OKC. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.